That was Breathing Underwater off of Hot Milk's latest record called A Call to the Void.
A Call to the Void.
And I couldn't be more honored because I'm pretty sure this is the first time one of my favorite artists who I've begged so many times over email and finally had the honor of meeting. And the first artist I could confidently say that I was a fan of, and within 5 minutes of meeting, they immediately jumped on my shoulders to DJ.
I did.
It's all facts. I'm very stoked right now to introduce Han from Hot Milk on the show for the first time.
Hello, everyone. You all right? Thanks for having me, mate.
Of course. It's an absolute honor. I've been in love with the band since I heard Candy Coated Lies back in 2019, maybe?
Something like that, yeah. It was ages ago, it feels like. Lifetimes ago.
Damn. I remember when Cervini sent me the song. He's like, yo, you got to check this out. And I was just like, yo, Cervini hits again.
I mean, that was one of that when he was first starting, like, kind of producing rock, really. Like, he'd only been doing it like a year or something. Like, and then now everyone's fucking using him. So, you know, sorry. Oh, well, you're welcome, Zach. Really, you're welcome.
It's amazing, and I mean, seeing your career since hearing Candy Coated Lies, I've seen you in front of more people than I think any band ever from pictures. Like,
yeah, man.
You guys have played every stadium, every festival, every single person.
Well, we've not played every stadium. That's a bit of an overstatement. You've played every stadium ever.
Every overseas stadium.
Yeah, I mean, look, we're only just getting started in the US. We're kind of doing bits elsewhere, you know what I mean? But look, I love those big spaces. That's where I feel like I'm actually good at what I'm doing. Do you know what I mean? I feel comfortable. I don't like I love a club show, don't get me wrong, sweating, and I love stuff to work.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I love it when it sounds good. Like, you know, sometimes when you rock up to these fucking shit clubs, you're like, great, it sounds shit.
Yep.
Someone tuned the PA, but nah, it's been sick last few years after the Panny D. It's been a sick time.
I never heard it called the Panny D.
Panny D?
I've been calling it the Pandy Express.
The Panda Express?
Yep.
I would never eat that.
Oh, man. It's just my love for Panda Express, I think.
You love a Panda Express.
Oh,
no,
so
man,
good.
It's been great last few years. Been buzzing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you guys have A Call to the Void out, which is an incredible record. We got to hear a few songs live at Emo Night. Mm-hmm. And the DJ...
I can't remember that, but go on.
The DJ did a great job of making sure the songs were queued up at the right time.
Oh, she's a professional, man.
Oh, no, I was making fun of myself.
Oh, I thought you meant... Oh, I was going to say, Zoe was with me. Zoe was with me. So
Zoe crushed it.
She was making sure that it all went smoothly, but I was just like, that's over to you guys. So you didn't do it right, did you not? Did you fuck it up?
So someone, or I misheard someone, and luckily
was I on your shoulders again?
No, unfortunately not. I think at one point you jumped off the stage.
Oh, yeah, I did. That's why my back hurt the next day.
Yep.
I need to stop doing that. So I did it in Colombia in March last year. I jumped off like one of the stages, and I thought it was going to be 6 feet, but it was like 12.
Oh, Jesus.
And as soon as I landed, I knew I'd fucked something. In my twinge in my back, and it's not been the same since. So I need to stop doing that because I'm pretty old. Well, I'm getting there. Do you know what I mean? So... No, I really fucking hurt my back, and yeah, someone should put me in one of those. You know those baby reins, like so babies can't wander off. I think I should be in some of them.
Or in a bubble.
A bubble would work.
Yeah.
Potentially. How would I get drinks in a bubble though, Mike?
Easily have a little spout in there, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We can work on that.
Yeah, we have the technology exists.
It does.
Yeah,
it does.
So now being a band only for 6 years now, basically, right?
I mean, first song came out in 2019. Yeah, so it's about 5, I think, 5 and a bit.
Damn.
Then there was like 2 years off being an absolute idiot and just melting into a puddle. Yeah.
Damn. So, yeah. I mean, Hot Milk really hasn't even gotten started in a way.
Not really. We've only done a debut album, haven't we? So
yeah.
I feel like we've barely scratched the surface. Like, honestly, like I have so many more plans and things I want to say and do, and like fucking 6 songs to write. You know what I mean? There's loads more out there, but that's the thing. It just feel weird that we've done the first record, but we've already accomplished so much. It does feel a bit like, have we peaked too soon? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm unfortunately a very hungry woman. So I'm going to be after a lot more food.
I love that because we need more Hot Milk in this world. Because
I think so, man.
Because, I mean, you guys have toured with Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Like, talk about doing that. Like, you didn't even have your debut record out when that happened, right?
Yeah, no, we did. So
that was, you did?
December last year, we did Australia with them.
Okay.
We did do like 2 shows with them before the debut record. So basically what happened is our manager was playing it in his office because he tour manages them, right? He was playing it in their office. And Dave comes in and goes, oh, what's this? You know, like he does. And anyway, he fucking loves the record, man. He just buzzed on the songs. So he was like, do you want to come open, like, just as a test, I guess? And we were like, of course. Like, we were just like, what the fuck? So we did it, and we didn't think anything else would come of it for us. It's a one-off. It's a one-off show. It's good for, for the one time, whatever. Let's absorb it. And then they came and watched us and thought we were good, I guess. So then asked us out to Australia in December. It was supposed to happen a year earlier, obviously, but unfortunately, we lost Taylor, which obviously was an absolutely traumatic experience for everybody involved. Horrible. But then, they pulled together and became a band again. We supported them in Australia in December, and then we're playing with them again this summer in London and Birmingham in stadiums as well, which is fucking sick. So it's amazing for me as like not a real musician. Like, I'm just a bedroom taught musician. For someone like Dave Grohl to go, yeah, you're all right, you come on tour with us. It's still mental. Like, he gives me cigarettes on tour and everything because I get a lot of anxiety. I think he does as well. So we're just me and him just smoking fucking ciggies in the dressing room. It's fucking great. American Spirit is what he smokes.
Damn.
Yeah.
I haven't smoked a cigarette in a very long time.
Got some in my pocket. I'm on them at the minute. I'm stressed out.
Ooh.
Stressed out.
But if Dave Grohl offered me a cigarette, I would smoke.
You've
10.
got to do it. Yeah,
I would chain smoke.
You've got to do it. It's great. They're all awesome. Honestly, Pat Smear in my dressing room when I came off, drinking me wine. I was like, what are you doing? You got your own wine, Pat. But they literally say, like, you can go in the dressing room when we're on stage and take what you want. And which I did
so
very
cool.
much. So I took the whole fucking Tito's vodka. Not like Jess Bowen's shit vodka.
No. Shout out to Jess Bowen and her vodka that no one could see off camera. Her Kirkland vodka she had.
Shit. But now, man, it's a mad experience. We feel like we're treated so nicely by them. Like, honestly, they set the scene of how to be a headline band. Not only in the way that they are, have their show, but in the way that they hold themselves backstage, to make it all, like, welcoming space. Like, we've toured with bands a lot smaller that have been cunts. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I want to be like them. Like, in every sense of the way, like, just fucking chilling and there for a good time. Like, they play music and they love music. And that's it.
That's so awesome to hear.
I'm just going to take that with me through my life. And so, in LA, sometimes you get that, like, chip on your shoulder, like, I'm fucking better than you. I'm, like, cooler than... It's like, no, you're not, mate. I know the coolest person ever, and he's called Davey G.
Yeah.
Like, Dave from Virginia's got way more cooler than you. But that's the thing. It's like, just live and let live. And what we all doing it for at the end of the day, bit of music, innit?
Amen.
Having a nice time.
Exactly. The Warped Tour documentary was called No Room for Rock Stars, and that's something I've taken with me my entire life.
Absolutely. I first started on that on Warped Tour when I was 18.
Really?
I was the pit reporter, yeah.
Wait, no way.
Did you not know this?
Wait, what year?
I can't. I mean, how old was I? This is giving away my age.
True. We'll figure this out off air. Was it before or after Tory?
I think it was during.
Wait,
before.
Oh, okay.
It was before. This is before Instagram existed, I think.
Okay, so we weren't on Warped at the same time.
No,
then.
I think it was before Brian Stars existed. Put it that way.
Damn.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I'm an old person.
Damn.
I'm older than I look, mate.
It's the English blood.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all the semen on my face.
Jesus. Whoever's editing the video right now, Nick or Tommy, can we get an edit of Get Him to the Greek where he says those British motherfuckers are going to live forever?
The British motherfuckers are going to live forever,
yeah.
Maybe.
He's like, Mick Jagger, he's going to live to be 100.
Oh, I mean, look at Paul McCartney, man. Have you seen, he looks like he's smooth still, man.
Yeah.
He looks exactly what he looked like when he was born.
It's
like,
wild.
have you seen the baby photo of Paul McCartney?
No,
His
I haven't.
face has just got longer. It's not changed. Like, you're just like, oh my God, he stayed the same. But they all aged well, the Beatles. Even Ringo's looking pretty good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Apart from Johnny's a corpse, so
yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, I mean, there's some people who are very young who look like they're very old in Los Angeles. I'll say that.
That's the sun damage, darling, I think, isn't it? It's the sun damage.
It has
Stay out the sun.
Nothing to do with when the sun goes down damage.
No. Saying that, I think cocaine does pickle you a little bit, and alcohol. It pickles you and keeps you the same.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about that LA 9 to 5.
Yeah.
You leave at 9 p.m. and get home at 5 a.m.
Is that what you're used to? Yeah.
No, not in my older age, but when I first started, I was putting in 60 hours a week at that job.
Nice. Did you get paid much?
Yeah.
That's the irony. You end up fucking paying for it in many different ways. Don't
Yep.
you?
Physical, financially, emotionally. But hey, either way, we're both here on Gone Fishkin. I'm sitting here.
And I've got a dog on my knee.
You got Biggie on hand from Hot Milk right now, one of my favorite bands that I'm so stoked to have on the show right now. So now, the live show, you guys have toured the U.S. a handful of times now, and I know every time you guys have toured, it's been a big deal, whether it's just some of my friends are obsessed with you, or all I see online when you guys are in California.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So that's good. You got good friends.
Yeah, clearly got some good friends. So talk about U.S. touring versus the overseas touring, because it seems like you guys dominate the overseas market where the U.S. is kind of catching up. And we've seen this before with like Don Broco, for example.
Yeah, I mean, look, you're always going to be bigger where you start because, you know, like you're out and about. We've played more shows in Europe and I would even say we've played more shows in Australia than America. We've only done like, I think 2 tours out here. We came out here and did a headline tour. Off the bat because we thought, fuck it, let's just go and do one and see what's going on. Thanks for licking my knee there, it's nice. Yeah, Fish did it, not the dog. Yeah, man, and then we came out and did that Sad Summer thing, and so yeah, we've only really done 2 tours out here, but it's just, that's the thing, like, it's just a numbers game, innit? The more people you get in front of, the more people are going to like it. Also, we're a much better band than we were when we first started coming out here, so I'm excited to come out here and play this album because I think that our live show, where it is at the minute, is the best it's ever been. I think in the UK, after coming off the headline stuff, like we'll do 2,500 in Manchester and London each night. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's so strange to like come here and like almost take it back to basics a little bit, which I'm going to enjoy, I think, because it makes it more of a fucking punk show, man. It makes it rough and ready, and it kind of gives you more opportunity for things to go wrong and interesting, because wrong is not always bad, right? It's just interesting. But yeah, man, I mean, the touring is totally different out here. The people are different out here. I would say that it takes longer for you guys to get going. I think you guys are a little bit more reclusive like anthropologically speaking. I love going across the world and seeing what people are like and how quickly it takes them to go off.
Yeah.
And as a front person, to have that control, you know, once you get it, right? And once they're on board, they're on board. And that's what I work towards every show, is how quickly can I get them in the palm of my hand, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, each country has a different amount of time. How many songs does it take, you know?
Interesting.
It's really interesting. And there's different things you could say in Germany that wouldn't work in Austria, right?
Yeah.
So there's loads of different things and nuances. But ultimately, the goal is everyone having a nice time? Get people to lose their heads. Get people's fucking heads to come off. That's the bottom line, and that's what we're trying to achieve every time.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to experience that here.
Yeah, I'll chop your head off.
Please do.
Heads will roll.
Live on stage.
Yeah, if you want, we could do that. We could do a beheading.
Yeah, exactly.
Live beheading at the Hot Milk Show, everyone. You heard it here first.
Hot milk and sushi. That's where they kill me on stage and roll me up into a rug and put me in the dumpster behind the venue.
I'd eat you. I'd dip you in some soy sauce.
Ooh.
Ooh, we're flirting here.
Lately been a little salty, but hey.
Hey, that's it.
Exactly. I'll get back to my sweeter side.
Yeah, one day.
One day. Maybe. But hell yeah. So now with the debut record out and the tour with Foo Fighters announced and doing some shows with them and whatever else you have announced right now, because I don't want to say what it is in case I misquote something that I might have seen on the internet. What's the plan for 2024 for Hot Milk? Because I mean, you guys are so fucking good. It's like I want a new single this year, but I don't want to say you guys need to drop a new single after the debut record.
I'm saying that. I'm like, fucking let's get going. Like we have plans. Will be a single this year at least.
Cool.
Ideally, we wanted to do the album early 2025, drop that, and do start the whole process again. But honestly, like I'm going through some personal stuff at the minute, so I've just lost 2-3 months of nearly losing my head. So I have to kind of work through that. I'm gradually trying to find my way back to myself, because I genuinely nearly lost myself. I nearly got bloody sectioned, you know. So it's like, it's one of those, like, at the minute, like, there will be a single this year, but I just need to sort out my head, which is kind of why I'm here as well in LA, is because, you know, I need to go and I'm seeing people, finding a bit of confidence in myself again, because honestly, I was cancelling shoots, cancelling sessions. I felt like mashed potato, like I was just absolutely destroyed. So I think, give me a bit of time to get myself back to normal, but I think we're starting writing in about 2 weeks. There should be a single by summer, hopefully. And then, we're doing a lot of US touring this summer. I think we're spending about 3 months out here.
Ooh.
And then I think we'll be doing the record out here as well, because we always like to start it in LA at least, you know.
Hell yeah.
And then take it back to Manchester in the rain.
Love that.
I mean, this country's been very involved with Hot Milk since day dot, just because me and Jim feel very inspired out here, because I'm really affected by sun and like clouds and rain. So I feel like it's better for me to be in a space where I feel lighter. So yeah, that's what this year's going to hold. Lots of gigs and maybe there will be some new music, but not as much.
Gotcha. So you're saying we're going to be best friends and actually see each other more than twice a year?
If you play your cards right, yeah.
I like the sounds of that. Hell yeah, that's awesome. And now with the new music, what could you kind of say about it? Because there's just so much on the debut record that it's like, if I were to guess what the next Hot Milk song would sound like, or the direction you're demoing in right now, I'd probably be very wrong.
Probably, yeah. I mean, look, I'm a big fan of lots of everything, and we've always said Hot Milk is its own thing. I don't like to prescribe like Hot Milk to a genre at all, just because it's my project for my brain, really. It started off as that, so it's like, yes, obviously, you know, we're a rock band at its core, but, you know, we flirt with loads of different stuff. Like, I'm a massive house fan, a massive, like, drum and bass fan. Like, when I'm at home, I don't really listen to any rock music. I go to Warehouse Project, and I go to a lot of raves and stuff, right? So, obviously, it makes sense for our music to always have this dance-leaning element to it as well, but I also love dirty, heavy riffs, do you know what I mean? So, honestly, the next record, the only thing that I kind of want to kind of portray in the music itself is the thing I've just gone through. And I think the honesty, and I think, you know, there'll be probably more songs like Horror Show or Breathing Underwater, and songs that really make me feel like I can perform live, because that's the bread and butter of Hot Milk, is the live show, and it has to hit emotionally or in the face. Do you know what I mean? So I think that's the thing with the next one. I really want it to be its own package, and I'm not writing singles, I'm writing an album. I think with the next one, I think, fuck it, I've got something to say, and I have something to reflect out my heart. So that's what it's going to be.
Hell yeah. It's always really shitty to hear one of your friends is going through something, but when they're an artist and the singer of the band, you know there's going to be a fire record 6 months after they go through whatever they go through.
Maybe we'll see. It might be overthinking it too much. You never know.
Hey, you know what? We'll all love it either way.
Yeah, maybe. A lot of pressure, mate. A lot of pressure.
Hell yeah. So how do you like being out in LA now, as opposed to being in Manchester at this very moment? Because I mean, it's kind of like you guys are off, but not off.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's ever off. Like, I think you're always moving towards something. I don't do well not being on tour personally. Like, I feel pointless. I feel a bit like useless. I honestly, I miss our people. I miss not only like the crew and my band, like my brothers. I miss like the fans. I don't really like calling them fans, because I feel like they're just friends I've not met yet. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I miss that. Like, I don't think they understand how much I've needed them in the last 6 months. And I think that sudden gap of my life, that void, I feel it. Like, it makes me cry thinking about it. So I feel like I'm in Manchester. I love Manchester. It's my city. It's my people. It's the ground. It's like, it's in my bones. But I was going out and doing too many drugs. So I've come to LA because there's none of that here. No.
Yeah, you came to the dry city of Los Angeles.
Yeah, no, I think here I'm just a bit more like, it's a bit more, I can go on hikes and it's sunnier. And like, I've been up to Topanga, been to the beach, you know.
That's awesome.
It's maybe a bit more of a balance here. And I've also got some friends here I've not seen in a while. Like, I love my mates at home to pieces. They've kept me afloat and they've kept me alive. But I think I just needed a bit of a reboot. And that's why, you know, come out here and see my friendly, lovely faces that I don't get to see all the time. But, you know, I'm living with my mate for a bit, you know. So I'm actually living with my merch guy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because it's like I say, it's family, innit? It's family. So, yeah, it's just a nice time. It's a nice time to reprieve, to get away from the grey, cloudy skies of Manchester, yeah.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. And I'll speak on behalf of the whole city of Los Angeles. We love having you here.
Thank you, Los Angeles. Good to be here. I wish you weren't so fucking big.
Yep, it is.
It's a massive
disaster to get around.
It's like, I've had to rent a car next week. I don't even like driving that much, but I've had to rent one next week because it's like Uber. Do you know how much it cost me? Like fucking 60. I think they said euros then. $60.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's mad. It's
like
a sprawl.
That.
It's a sprawl, isn't it?
It's terrible.
It's a cancerous sprawl.
Takes about 15 minutes to get a car.
Yeah, innit?
It's the absolute worst when it comes to that. But hey, we're making it work in the beautiful city of Angels.
Yeah, we're trying our best.
Exactly.
Going out tonight anyway.
Oh, God.
Going out down Silver Lake.
Oh, scary.
You got any good bars for me?
Actually, not in Silver Lake.
No.
No, I'm a Valley boy. Valley or WeHo?
WeHo. I went out in WeHo, actually. I don't know where we went. I couldn't even tell you a name of anywhere. I was just like, someone else take control. Yeah. That's kind of why I'm here. I don't want to think about anything. You know what I mean? Just someone else do it. Someone else decide.
Exactly. Yeah. That's my favorite thing to do. And also one of my favorite things to do or to know is that in our friendship, like most of the times you've seen me, it's been DJing, and I'm not a real DJ by any means. I just realized that. I'm like,
I'm DJing. You're selecting songs on a CDJ that are kind of the similar BPM.
Yeah. Oh, not even similar.
Oh, you're not?
No, fuck
Come
no.
on, you got them out of the key. Do you at least put them in the same key?
I mean, you get what you pay for, and I have a very low rate.
This is why. You need to hike it up, man. I need to get you at least putting it in the same BPM. Come on, you've got to do an experience.
When I do beat matching and actual remixes, I do that. But my little secret is just the fun sing-alongs.
A fun sing-along.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like where you just go into like, man, I feel like a woman. You cut it off after the second chorus before the solo, and it suddenly fucking smells like Teen Spirit.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Got the formula down.
You've got it down, man.
Exactly.
I'll come again.
Hell yeah. Well, Han, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and it's an absolute honor to have you on the show finally, and I cannot wait to hear more new music, see you guys live, because I have a feeling I'm going to see you guys at least 3 to 7 times this year.
There's going to be a lot, I think, yeah. I'm excited just to see all our old friends out here and make new ones.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So how can everyone keep up with you? It's a Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify.
The internet, mate. Just fucking type it in.
Love that.
Just type it in. You know what to do. Pigeons, mate. Pigeons. We'll send you some messages via pigeon.
Amazing.
Oops.
Hell yeah. And Biggie's like, what'd I do?
Yeah, sorry, I just hit the dog in the face a little bit. Sorry, mate. He's called Biggie, but he's so small.
He is.
He's so small.
Hell yeah. Well,
Like
I want to
that.
play one more song from you guys. So what song do you want me to play for everyone?
Hit Horror Show up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's
Here-
do it.
Here is Horror Show off of Hot Milk's debut record.
Booyah.